alongside Anthony Babyface Blackburn. Power slap number 17, the right on one army, taking on Cole Young. It's going to be the second time you're facing Cole. Can't really call it a blemish. I mean, it's a draw on your resume, and I'm sure you're looking to change that outcome. Talk to me about how excited you are to write the next script and chapter in your journey here in Power Slap.
Yeah, man, this one's huge for me. 2 years ago, this was, the biggest, I would call it a blemish just because everything I've done so far has been, top notch and just number one championship mindset. So for this one to get a W here and kind of in my mind erase that tie from the past, kind of trumps that. So it's like a winner take all type of match, and I'm excited for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was in 2023. Fast forward now, over 2 years later, that was your second match. Now you're a veteran, 7 in. Talk to me about how you're a different fighter now compared to back then.
I was just thinking about it today, and it's funny. Coach was mentioning it yesterday. I had my first actual training camp was this first Cole Young match. So back then it was before we had any real training gear, and I didn't have the head that I use now. So I was slapping a pool noodle back then. And after I got the head was kind of when things changed in my career for me. I was a lot more precise with my striking. Definitely got a lot heavier of a strike now. Way more refined, just a lot more reps have gone in, and I've evolved as a person since then too. So I'm really excited to get the final product out there on Friday night next 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I mean, being the champ, defending, you fought the best of the best in the division. Cole Young has fought some of the elite guys. He hasn't been, successful against, Manny Muniz, Jules Scott. However, he does have victories over Radalave, Zach Zane, Jay Rivera, back in his very first match. Where do you kind of see him, and do you think he's dangerous at all?
100% dangerous in this sport. Everyone that steps up on that stage, whether you like to admit it or not, as a competitor, everyone is dangerous. Everyone can have their day. He's had a rough kind of up and down career, like you said, taking some L's. I know his family life has been really, really busy for the past couple years because his son, and then having another daughter. He has it's been busy. So I would say, in my opinion, like I said, everyone's dangerous. The way I've been training for the past 2 years, I haven't really taken too much time off in between these matches. I would say I've just been continuing to build my craft in power slap, and we'll see what happens and see if he has been training. I know he's had a pretty busy life, but I know he's got to be getting it in behind the scenes.
For sure. I mean, in your last 6 matches, you face guys that are taller than you. Cole Young has the the height advantage. Do you kind of feel it's in your wheelhouse to kind of be that slightly shorter guy, come from the downward angle? Do you think that helps your game?
It's, in my opinion, it's way harder to swing down. So being the shorter competitor always, I think, gives you a little bit of advantage. Maybe not with the reach as much, but we only got that little bit of a space with the table in between us. So if you can get your measure right, you should be able to reach just fine. And depending on how he'll squat, bracing for the slap, it'll depend on how deep I get too. It'll be kind of like how you see Damian DeBell. It doesn't matter how tall his opponent is, he gets down right into the really good striking position to where he's still swinging up regardless.
Mhm.
to his opponent's height, you know. So I think, you know, having that little bit of an advantage helps.
For sure. I mean, Cole hasn't been all that active. We've seen him in January this past year. Before that was February of 2024. So 2 matches in the last year. Where do you expect his game to be at right now? Both those matches were victories, but do you think he's evolved at all, kind of, being at bay approximately, a year apart of matches?
I've, studying old matches and stuff and going over film is a huge part in this sport. So from what I've seen, he definitely has evolved a little bit in his game. Um, we'll see striking wise if he's going to be, changing anything because I haven't seen anything on social media of him
Mhm.
practicing or nothing. So it's going to be a find out when we get up there on stage type of deal. So I'm excited for that. We'll see if he's bringing anything new to the table.
For sure. I was able to interview him yesterday, and he said to me that you guys are friends.
Yeah,
In your mind, where do you kind of see your relationship with him?
yeah, we're definitely not sour at each other at all. When we went to Vegas for promos, we hung out, had dinner, shot pool. We went and had sushi, and I introduced him to my girl, and we had nice, easy time hanging out. A couple days there. He's, I think, one of the better competitors in the sport in my weight class, and seeing what he's gone through in life and what he brings to the table as far as the people his fans and what he represents.
Mhm.
It's great for the sport. Having the CDG awareness, him and Andrew having kids that had these terrible diseases, bringing that kind of awareness to the disease helps bring the awareness to the sport because we're both supporting each other. So he's
Mhm.
great for the sport in my eyes.
For sure. I mean, I have to say it, planes, trains, and automobiles haven't always been your friends. Going over to Saudi Arabia.
Listen, I'm gonna go, and it's gonna be smooth sailing. We're going to Paris first, land in Paris. Nice, easy 7-hour flight to Riyadh. Everything's gonna go smooth, no gate changes because it's international flights. Got to be a little bit more, there. They're secure in where they're at. The gates aren't going to change magically on me, so we'll be good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Going over there, different culture, seeing the whole thing. I mean, it's excited for you. I mean, you're small town guy from, middle America. It's a big difference. What's your thoughts?
For me, I mean, I the way I see it is I wouldn't ever had the opportunity to go to the Middle East unless I would have like signed up for the military,
Mhm.
when I was out of high school or something like that. So to have the opportunity now with Power Slap, dude, it's to me it's I'm still like obviously when we land I'm going to be super mind blown, but I'm still trying to psych myself up for it. And obviously the culture is going to be a little different, and it'll be something to get used to real fast because you don't want to get in trouble.
Mhm.
But I'm excited. Go try and find myself a nice camel steak when I land, and yeah,
Nice. Eat the camel, ride the camel,
all the
embrace it.
things. Surf the desert sands,
Yeah.
maybe ride a magic carpet.
There you go, man. There you go. I mean, every time you're in these title matches, you're getting used to being, the big boy on campus. Thinking back to the first time you were in that moment, being a headliner, was it a lot? And do you think there's an advantage for you having gone through that and potential for Cole to kind of get caught in that stardom that's going to come?
Well, this is my first headliner, actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I've always been co-mains
Yeah.
with like my co-mains were with Manny, and me and KO Chris were on the prelims. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, this is my first headliner, and super excited to see all the billboards with me and Cole up there out in Riyadh. Of course, there's going to be. I seen there was a poster. One of my old managers had went to a Dave and Buster's down in South Carolina, and had a promo poster of the 3 Power Slap events this month. It was pretty cool to see. I've seen it other places too. Like my buddy was in some podunk town in Pennsylvania, and it had the same promo poster with me and Manny on it. That was pretty cool. So there's things around there. If you go and you
Yeah.
find like a little bar there, like a Dave and Buster's, maybe you'll get some cool promo posters when they try and get rid of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is now, I guess, your 3rd title defense, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you still do this?
Oh, dude, for me, it's always been since day one. This was always I want to test myself. I want to see where I'm at, I guess you could say as a man. I know it's silly to say that we're sitting up there getting slapped, but I've never been in a fight. So this is as close as I've ever gotten to it. And, I saw an opportunity and I decided to run with it. And, I'm tucking and we're still running, baby. So in my eyes, it's always just been a test for myself, to test myself against, some of the best competitors in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't take it back for anything. It's the best decision I ever made in my life.
You're still young. I mean, 34 years old. Are you thinking about that finish line at all? Or are you still just guns a-blazing?
Oh, we're guns blazing. It's we're not slowing down anytime soon. If anything, we're just finally getting up to speed. It's been a good climb, but I feel like we're finally getting to where we're gonna start leveling out a little bit and coasting. Probably just because of the state of the welterweight division. It's it needs some action.
For
So
sure.
we'll see what
And
happens.
You bring that action, my man.
Wait until next weekend, man. It's going to be, like I said, show time, baby. Show time.
Yes, sir. One last one from me, and then I'll let you go. Cole Young's watching this interview. What do you want to say to him?
Cole Young, we had a crazy crazy first match for our second match in Power Slap. I got a couple more under my belt than you do, but I expect 10 times, 100 times more fireworks than our first match. So I'm really excited for this, and I hope you're ready.
Awesome, my man. Appreciate you. Travel safe, cut weight safe if you got to do it, and we'll see you perform. Power Slap 17. Take care, my man.
See you guys.